Hello, everyone. I hope they're all having a great week so far. So, something that has come up in my group is about attracting the right client or audience in your business. And when I asked a question in my group last week, a lot of you mentioned someone, someone who needs this, or someone that. So today I want to talk to you about there's 4 ways on how to attract your ideal client. Because when we're out there doing business, not everyone needs what you have to offer. You need to be very specific. Thank you for tuning in. You need to be very specific. So the first one is, for example, is who are they? Like, be very specific on who are you going after? Who are the people that you want to work with? But I'm sorry, what pain do they have that you solve? We are problem solvers. So when you think of your audience, you want to be very specific that who are they is the first one, okay? The second one is what is their pain? So be very specific. What problem do you solve for them that you can be the problem solver? Like, what solution can you provide for your audience? Not everybody, like I said, not everybody needs what you have to offer. So you need to be very specific when you're out there thinking of who is your ideal client. What is the problem that you solve? So what are some challenges that they're faced with that you can solve? And I'll give you, for example, my ideal client are the corporate professional women. They want to escape the 9 to 5 and they're looking for something more. So these are women primarily that I work with that are 35 years and above. And what are they feeling? They could be burnt out. They could be unfulfilled. They could be stressed. They're not productive in their current career because they're just stuck. They're tired. They want something more, but they just don't know what that is. So I can give them the clarity, the direction to help them to feel fulfilled, and they can be productive. Now they can be productive within their career. If they know what they want to do, they're really maximizing their potential, but they're really living their passion. So I need to be clear with who are they? What problem do you solve? Okay. And the third way is, where can you find your ideal client? Not every networking event that you go to are where your people hang out. So you need to be very, very intentional with the networking that you do. Is your audience going to be there? So do some research on this, because don't waste your time going to all these networking events if your audience is not going to be there. And I've been very deliberate on where I go. And if I know that there's going to be people that I can not only connect with, because you're always looking for connections to, collaborate, be a resource to someone. And so I'm not saying not to go to networking, but you want to be intentional and go to the right events, okay? Go where your people will hang out, okay? And then the fourth one is, how best can you connect with them? Where can you find them, but how can you connect with them? Are they a visual type of person to connect? Are they someone that you call on the phone? Is it someone that you reach via email? What method will you find them? So those are the 4 ways: is who are your people? What is their pain? Where do they hang out? And how can you reach them? And when you're thinking of your ideal client, make a list of some of the challenges that your ideal client can be facing. Okay? If you're a health and wellness coach, what are some problems that they have that you can solve? Remember, we are the aspirin that they take for their pain. And again, not everybody is your audience. And so here's one thing too: when you're confused about who your ideal audience is, your messaging is going to be confusing, and you're not going to be attracting the right people. So you're not going to find the right people. And how many of you can honestly say you go to places and you're meeting with people and you walk away saying, oh, that wasn't the right place? But were you communicating to the right people? Were you messaging the right way? Were you saying the right words to your ideal client? When you are clear with who your ideal tribe, audience, client, whatever you want to call them, when you're very clear, the right people will show up. And it's amazing because when I was working with my business coach and she helped me to really get clarity around this, when I go to events, I can pretty much pinpoint my ideal client, and they all seem to have the same challenges. So, like I said, I help the corporate professional women that are stuck in their corporate job, and most of them want to leave their jobs and be an entrepreneur. So I can help them in that area because I'm also a business coach, and I can help them to be an entrepreneur. So most of them are not telling me they want to stay in their current career, which I can help them if they want to advance in their career, because I've also been a recruiter and I can help people within their career to find what is aligned with their passions. What are their strengths? Really aligned with their values is so important. So it really depends. So when you're clear with who you are serving, the right people will show up. So I wanted to tune in today, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Put in the comments here in my group on your ideal client. I did have a post last week on who they were, and a lot of you did share someone. And I wanted you to be more specific for a reason, because when you're too generic, the right people are not going to show up. So I wanted to leave you with this. Get clarity around your ideal clients. I can support you if you need assistance. Message me and we can have a 30-minute free call where we can have a conversation about it and see where it goes. And then I would love to support you to really get the clarity that you need to finding the right tribe. Because if you don't have the right people and know how to message to them, because messaging is a whole nother discussion, but it starts with knowing, who is your ideal client. And it's not everybody or someone. So this is Tina Kadish of Life is Ideal. And my website is https://www.lifeisideal.com. Check out my website, get my free offer on the 7-step blueprint to achieving true freedom in your life. But I'd love to get your thoughts here from this video. So hope this helped, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on who is your ideal client and how do you help them? How do you support them? Bye, everybody.